But I mean, that was the Tim Burton Batman.
Well,
So
yeah. I mean, obviously that movie suffered from a writer's strike.
sure.
If you watch it or know anything about movies, uh, well,
No, I
you
don't know
seem to
anything
know a
about
lot about.
movies.
You know a lot about movies. So why don't you tell everybody, all the three people that might listen, tell them what your background in movies is or is to be. I
Is
don't know. I said
is
something
was
stupid and trying to carve it
well,
up. Yeah.
actually, I was actually in a Batman movie. Oddly enough, the Dark Knight Rises that Christopher Nolan directed way back in was it 2007? I don't even remember when it was. To be
That
honest
was a
with you.
great trilogy, man. Christopher
It,
Nolan knew what
it
he
was
was
a
doing.
really great trilogy. My favorite was still The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger as Joker.
Dude, how do you?
You I don't know how you top that.
Well,
He was supposed to be in the follow up, but he died.
yep.
So they changed the story. But no, so my background in movies, I I answered an ad back in 1994.
Was it in
And
the back of a comic book?
no, it was in the
Oh,
paper. And it was just an open casting call for this movie called The Road to Wellville,
oh
starring
yeah.
starring Anthony Hopkins and Bridget Fonda, Matthew Broderick. It was about Anthony Hopkins played Dr. Henry or Harvey Kellogg. I think it was Harvey Kellogg. I don't know.
I was gonna say the serial guy, right?
Yeah, the serial guy, and he actually was like a quack doctor that believed in just weird stuff, like enemas and like eating weird crap and just like doing stupid stuff. It was 1907, so they didn't really know too much about medicine. So they had like
Yeah,
shock
they
therapy
were
and all kinds
tapping
of other
veins
stuff.
with
Right. So
cocaine needles and
I
whatnot.
auditioned for this thing. There was like 4,000 people, and so I go to this area around this area. If people are from this area, they know where Mohonk Mountain is, and that's in New Paltz, New York. So that's where we were auditioning. You drive up there, you go and here, read this because it's a cold read, which means you don't have any prep. They just give you a sheet and they say, here, read this, look at the camera, and someone will prompt you. So I did. They asked you some questions. They're like, so would you how do you feel about wearing a diaper in the middle of January and jumping in the water? I'm like, I'm not kidding. That was a question. I'm like,
Is that how Sub-Zero Heroes was founded?
no, that's another show. Uh, but so they ask you these questions. I'm like, if it gets me in the movie, I don't care. I'll do it, whatever. So,
Yeah, why not?
and I read for whatever. I don't even remember what the character's name was. And apparently the director, who was Alan Parker, he also did Mississippi Burning and a couple
Another
other
family film.
Yeah, he did a lot of other stuff. He was apparently behind some curtain or something listening and with the cameraman. So long story short, too late. So he goes about, like I said, 4,000 people. They're like, okay, we'll call you. I'm like, yeah, okay, right. Like, don't call us, we'll call you.
It's not you, it's me.
Right. And I'm an engineer by trade. I'm working down at IBM at the time, so I'm like, well, if I don't get it, I don't get it. It was just a thing, right? So a week later, I get a phone call, and it's like, yeah, you remember you auditioned for? I'm like, yeah. Well, the director would like you to play this part. I'm like, okay. They're like, they call it special ability. It's a step above an extra. It'll be you and two other guys, and you're gonna chase Dana Carvey around in his underwear. I'm like, sold. I'm in. So
the church lady, you got to chase around the fucking
dude.
church lady.
Oh, and he was
How
the
about
best.
that?
He was the best. He was doing impressions, cracking us up. He was doing George Bush, not gonna die. He's singing chopping broccoli and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so we filmed like a week up in Mohonk, and then they actually sent us to North Carolina, Wilmington, the Cape Fear River, to film the rest of it, another 10 days. And so we filmed the beginning down there and the end up in New York. It was It was a lot of fun. But yeah, so back to your question, how this all started. Yeah, no, they shoot a lot of things out of sequence. So right. you don't know what scene you're going to be in, where it is in the movie, and basically what. Unless you're like one of the principal actors, yeah, you'll know. But like if you're an extra, you're a background guy, you're just in it for a couple of scenes, you have no idea. You don't even know if you're going to make it. So, but it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I've been doing it for a while, and I got a couple of lead roles here and there, and some independent films and stuff like that. Work with some great people. So,
just in off the presses, talking about Batman and all that stuff. I guess Joel Schumacher died today.
did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I guess he lost his battle with cancer, which is
Wow.
ugh, that's just terrible. What the hell are you gonna do? Anyway, I'll never forgive him for Batman
No.
and Robin. No,
Oh
I'm
well.
gonna do it.
Batman and Robin.
Holy rusted metal. I hope you get tetanus and your fucking arm falls off. Asshole.
Lockjaw. You get a little lockjaw.
Fucking fuck you. Fuck you and your shitty costume. Get it, you have nipples.
Hey,
Hell.
so how did you get into, because I know you know a lot about comic books and stuff and like Superman. So how did you get involved in that?
Well, I guess growing up, like any other kid, you don't think you have any idols or figures to look up to, so you kind of go wandering, the wandering eye. I was one of 7 kids and easily lost in the mix. So I was like, what the hell not? So I gravitate to certain characters here and there, usually a character with a good moral compass, but the other characters that I like that are just fucking assholes. I mean, I don't want to be that cool guy, but I like Deadpool before everybody else liked Deadpool.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
It's great. And I mean, Ryan Reynolds, you couldn't pick a better guy to play that role.
I'll tell you, even before before Deadpool the movie came out, I was like, if they're gonna do anything, Ryan Reynolds would be perfect for either the Flash for DC, or he would have been perfect for Deadpool for the MCU. And I think it's paid off.
Oh, big time.
A million times over, literally.
I mean, and I like the Flash, the TV show. I like the guy that they have that plays him. I didn't like Ezra, whatever, that played in the Marvel
I don't
universe.
know what they.
You know
it is. These studios and these writers have to use a certain prototype to make these fucking films. They did the same thing with the MCU with Spider-Man. Spider-Man is this geeky little kid looking for a father figure, and same thing with Batman and fucking the Flash in the Justice League. What the fuck? Stop! It's not how it's supposed to go.
Well, and Tobey Maguire was perfect.
I think a lot of people didn't know what we had till we lost them.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be honest with you. This is an unpopular opinion. I think Tom Holland and the new Spider-Man movies are garbage.
I honestly have not seen. I have not watched a lot of it. I just can't bring myself to it. And then
you know what? Don't.
Yeah, and that's another. That's another topic too. Like, there's movies that you think, oh, everybody's seen that, and so, there's a lot that I haven't seen that people will be shocked. Probably you too, but you probably have seen more than I have. I
recently met somebody who has never seen the Back to the Future trilogy.
Really? Okay.
One of those people is Boder.
Yeah, well,
I think Boder doesn't see life, but whatever. Where is he?
I don't. He's at the Home Depot.
Yo, we should call him up. I have that capability.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yo, hold on.
Is it time for bed? Because you'd be putting people to sleep.
Hey, you're going to unload that pallet of air conditioners.
Be like, hello. Can we get some lumber help? Can I get some help in lumber?
Everybody. I have the capability to call Boder.
Hey, cool. Yeah, I talked to him the other day, and I told him he should tell somebody when they, if they need some help in lumber. I said, hey, we need somebody that wants some wood. But he didn't think it was funny.
Would you help this guy?
You have your car crash thing working yet?
No, but I'm bringing it back. I'll tell you that right now.
You definitely need to. We need soundboard Kent. You know.
And I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell bad jokes just to play the fucking thing.
Oh, well, all my jokes are bad. You know.
I don't know. Do you really want to call Voter?
I don't care. You think he's awake?
I don't know. He eats dinner at 4. You'll never know.
Is he 70? Jeez.
Fucking dresses like it. Hold on.
I wonder if he's out of his iron lung for the day. Sorry to all you
We should
people in
ask him
iron
what his
lung.
mom made for dinner.
Okay. He was drinking some drink the
Hold
other
on,
day.
hold-
Okay,
here it
I'm
goes.
holding.
Here it goes.
Are we gonna hear it ring?
I don't know.
Is it just gonna be you talking to him, or is it actually gonna be funny? Eh,
Sound's not working.
no. It just took me 3 times to get into the Zoom meeting.
Well,
Password wasn't
I
working.
gave you the wrong number, and then
Yes,
I went
I-
out of it and went back in and
Yeah, I know.
got something else. And
I figured as much. That's all right. It's the first show. What are you gonna expect?
Fucking quality and clarity.
Nah, you're expecting too much.
I guess. I'm sorry.
All right.
So I don't know what's going on with this, but
That's okay.
It's not doing what I wanted to do. And that's fine. We'll annoy him some other time,
Sure.
and that'll be even better because we'll have a script.
Yeah.
Dumb things to ask Boder. Is your refrigerator running? Why? It's worked fine. Oh, okay.
I can get you another one in major appliances.
Go back to aisle 15, but it's in the middle of the store.
There's a dented box back there. Don't take that one. I
I'll use
peed
the
in
one
it.
in the middle. That's where I put my lunch.
Yeah. And you know the toilet's over there. Don't go over there.
You know, when he used to work for his dad would make like lunch for the week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, so what do you got? He goes, oh, I got asparagus or something else. He goes, I'm like, you like asparagus? He goes, no. I was like, why are you eating it? My dad made it. Oh, okay, makes perfect sense.
His dad was always be screaming in the background too, always just yelling about nothing. You know.
Dude, when I met his dad, dude, I took
never-
him to church.
I never met his dad.
When we went out to, we saw Jim Brewer.
Oh God.
It's a fucking great show.
Oh,
And,
I'm sure.
His dad comes out and he looks at me and goes, hey. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Nice wig. No, I didn't say that.
Oh no! What, does he have a rug?
It looks like it. It's terrible hair. I feel bad. But, you know, his dad tries to throw jokes like he's funny in part of the guys. I'm like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
I took it easy on him. Not that I'm a funny guy to begin with. I like to think I'm an asshole here and there.
All right.
He goes, hey, where's my invite? Oh, it's in the mail, stupid. And I start laughing. Fucking bonus.
Oh no!
Oh, it was a great day. He started laughing too. So,
Did he?
all right.
All right. Well, that's good.
And then the lady who worked with it wasn't Boder's mother or relate, but he knew her forever. And his older lady, all here, Nicholas, are you gonna bring your sweater? It might get cold.
He's wearing it.
I'm like, you didn't shave today. He'll be fine.
He never takes off his sweater.
He's wearing a turtleneck. See, we can make a whole show just make a fun Boder.
Oh, we will. The Boder Diaries.
Boder Diaries.
Yeah.
Well, I went on a date today.
I drove up to this girl's house, and we slept in the same bed, but there was pillows between us.
Oh, God, I could say so many things to get myself in trouble, but I won't.
No. We won't until people get to know us better.
I just want to say to the person who may listen to this, radiation canary. Anywho, I went deep inside on that one. Hope everybody hates
What?
it.
Where'd you go?
So obviously today is the Monday after Father's Day. I don't know the date.
Yes,
whatever.
it's the 22nd.
22nd.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and ask the question that everybody has to fucking ask. What did you do yesterday?
Oh boy. Well, not much. I mean, who's doing a lot during this pandemic thing? Not too many people. People are starting to open up, but I didn't. No, I didn't do anything really.
About their feelings, or
Yes, yes. I'm a pretty open guy. But no, I did some stuff around the house, and I honestly didn't do too much. I took a nap in the afternoon because I'm old, you know.
love
And
naps. Hated them when I was young. Love
dude,
naps.
I love naps. It's my favorite hobby. Favorite. So, napping's favorite, like smiling. So,
I probably did the same thing as you.
Yeah.
Only my family loved me enough to take me out to a restaurant. And like you said, stuff's opening up,
Right.
and they're doing outside dining. And you know what? I felt like almost a person. It felt nice. It really did.
we ordered food. We ordered Chinese food because that's what I wanted. So it was good.
Nice. Did you use the fucking tree branches to eat?
No,
You fucking ogre? Okay.
no. Use the fork. Use the fork. I'm not that guy. Oh wait, I'm authentic. I gotta use the implements.
All right, you just make it fun. You know what? You're not doing it right. Just take the tape off your eyes and start over. Oh, that's gonna get somebody in trouble.
So we had a sponsor. What?
Yeah, no. It
No.
wasn't me.
Yeah. So I did some stuff around the house and just relaxed. It was nice.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, what was Saturday night? Connor, who's my son, is going to be 18 on Wednesday.
Hey!
Yeah, that's a scary thought.
Wait, hold it. How old is he?
He's going to be 18 on Wednesday. Yeah, dude. Yes, I know. Wow.
Oh my god.
So he wanted to watch a movie with as a family. But, we don't get to do a lot as a family because he's.
Oh no, what was it?
It was good. It was Interstellar, another Chris Nolan film. It was great. It was almost 3 hours long, and it went really, really quickly.
God.
What?
At least it wasn't Ad Astra.
No.
Where's
So
my dad, man?
No, but it was a good film. I had never seen it, so.
All right.
And Matthew McConaughey was in it as the main character.
All right.
All I kept thinking though, when he's in there, he's you never know when you're driving a Lincoln. I was just doing the voice, and my wife and my son are like, "We just watched the movie."
In those commercials, it looks like he's rolling a booger
I know.
as he's driving, which we've all done. I don't care.
He's all sideways, and he's like, going somewhere, and then he's sitting in the back and just like laughing at himself. Millions of dollars. I'm making millions.
At the beginning of this conversation, I was really upset. I was like, wow, I need a camera. Mine sucks. But then looking around me, I'm glad my camera sucks right now.
I did get a different one only because I have to do a lot of virtual meetings now. So I mean,
Yours
this
is nice.
It's pretty
Where
clear.
Can I steal one?
It's actually a Logitech. What the heck number is it? I don't know. I couldn't find them forever because when everything shut down, all the microphones, all the headsets, all the cameras, they wiped out, and then they were like killing the prices.
Mm-hmm.
But I forget. And I think it's like a 270C or something like that. C270. I can't remember.
Well,
I can't remember.
Jot that down and send it over.
Okay.
I'm gonna clean this place up.
Find out for you. Let me make a little notation. Okay.
But yeah, so that was fun. And Saturday I had a little, redoing the house here.
Yeah.
And of course, like with any fucking thing with home ownership, try to do anything on your own, it just turns into a clusterfuck.
It's smooth, right? It goes smooth as broken glass, right? Yeah. It was just great,
God.
Right? What happened?
Needless to say, I was redoing the basement down here, and I'm doing it all by myself. I say that in hopes the person who helped me doesn't hear it. But everything's prepped up, ready to go. I'm doing tile downstairs, ceramic tile, because I'm not dealing with vinyl, and I want to do it once and forget about it forever. So, got the baseboard heat in the basement. Covers are off. They're gonna go under it, and they needed to lift up the pipe a little bit just to get under the thin set and stuff like that. So they just got there and they lifted up a little bit, and that's when the water luge was filling up.
Oh boy.
That's when Action Park was getting ready.
Yeah. Traction Park.
Luckily, I was nearby because when they yelled "agua," water, agua, I ran over to the main and I shut it off.
Oh no.
Oh my god. So not only that, I have to shut the water off. And now I have a couple of gallons of water on the floor in a room that I just did. It's all painted. Everything is ready to go. And I'm ready to choke somebody out. And it's not their fault. They just they tapped it. Apparently, it was a full foot. I had to cut and resolder back into place. But no. That can't be that easy. It can never be that easy.
Okay.
Each pipe the solder wouldn't seat correctly. I went through 4-foot pipes before I finally got it done. And it took about 4 hours and me almost killing somebody afterwards. I swear to God.
Oh, it's done now.
Somebody almost died.
But
now, it's done. And let me just tell you, while I was working on this thing, after the water was done, and you know, of course, there were leaks and everything wouldn't seat, I'm sitting there literally 20 minutes prepping things up, and I was taking my time, making sure things were right, and out of nowhere, and I'm...
This is after you're done? You're cleaning up? I don't hear you anymore. I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. Did you turn off your microphone?
How about now?
There you go.
All right.
You must have hit something.
Yeah.
So all right. So you got the bloop bloop bloop, and what happened?
Basically, black stuff started oozing out of the pipe, watery, obviously. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Not for nothing, I just had this system flushed. There should be nothing in that pipe like that. Regardless. If you ever tried to solder something like that with water in it, it's fucking impossible. It's not happening.
I don't do plumbing like that.
So I'm jamming fucking bread in the pipe to get the water back. I'm making toast. Yes, I'm making toast. Yes, I'm Stephen Toast.
Okay.
But as I jam the toast in there and I'm getting things done, it stops the water so I can finally get the thing hot enough.
Okay.
And then literally 10 minutes later, and I look at it and all of a sudden, like this, the bread pokes out, and it's black and speckled with fucking ugh. At that point, I was so mad. I had the pipe ready to go. I soldered what I could off the actual plates, you know, the couplers and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I only had two of them to go when I put it down. And when I did that, boom, it was done. Thank fuck. I turned the water on under pressure. Everything was good. Thank God.
Nice.
And now I have a beautiful tiled basement floor.
Yeah, I saw the picture. It looks really nice.
Oh my God.
Looks really nice.
Needless to say, after that, I had some beer and I smoked a cigar, and I was literally hanging my head like this for half an hour going, what the fuck?
That's pretty much any home improvement project that I do. You know?
Oh my God.
It's I don't know why, but
It's
they never
insane.
go as planned. You know?
And I feel like the buildup of frustration is for lack of sports, lack of an outlet. But the good thing is now at golf has been going for 2 weeks. I love golf. Am I watching it? No. I don't have time.
I mean, I played it, but I played it for
Oh.
years and years and years. I played in high school and college, but I can't watch a whole tournament. You know.
Well, that's good. I didn't know you played. You can play with me.
I play. I mean, I haven't played in a few years, but I played all through high school and college. So.
I got a chipping net for Father's Day, and I got a
Oh, cool.
I got a certificate for a local golf club just to fuck around. But yeah, there's tons of courses up here, and I fucking
Yeah.
love that. We got to go out one of these days.
Yeah, there's
and,
plenty. There's a nice one at Vassar College. It's a nice 9-hole.
Yeah, I'll let you pay. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm happy with that.
Good.
And what's good about now is I think next week I'm going camping because that's literally the only fucking thing you can do.
Ooh, camping.
Yeah,
All right.
I rented back in April when our other thing got canceled. We were supposed to go somewhere international for
Yep.
obvious reasons. It fucking went out. Thanks COVID-19. I hope you die with your dick in the fire.
Thanks, COVID.
But right then and there, like, what can we do? We're gonna be away from people. So RV at a campsite,
Nice.
fucking basically alone.
I'm glad you're
Apparently
doing the.
now that's what everybody is doing.
Well, I'm glad you're doing the RV and not the tent thing, because
No. She's 6 months fucking pregnant.
yeah, you're not. No, you're not doing a tent thing. No.
Oh, she was in the pool before. I was like, hey, does this mean you're a submarine? And obviously, she was upset by it. But
I don't think she said nice things though to you when you asked her that.
she just gives it that look like, what the fuck? What? Like she
Come
won't
here.
curse.
Come here. Let me drown you.
Yeah, what's this? Here. What's at the bottom of the pool? And all of a sudden there's a
Well, can you hold
in
your
the back
breath?
of my head.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you're a size 7. Ugh. So, I don't know. Did
No,
you have
that'll
to
be
cancel
fun.
anything?
What's that? Have I?
Did you have to cancel anything?
Yeah, we had to postpone our vacation until the end of August. Usually, I go to Lake George, the northernmost tip in
I always wanted to
Ticonderoga.
go there. Everybody keeps
Dude,
yelling
it's-
about it. I gotta
It's
go.
great, but we don't go to the village where all the tourists go. We go to very, very, very northern tip in
Mhm.
Ticonderoga, New York, which is near the fort. And I know you like history and stuff. You'd love that.
Hmm.
You would love going to Fort Ticonderoga. And your son would like it too. So I mean, he's at a good age. Yeah, I mean, he's 2.5. You said
No, he's almost 4.
he's 7. What is it?
Yes, he's 12.
He's 35. Okay, so he'll probably like.
Old enough to make a will.
He'll probably.
Who the
like
hell's
it.
that?
They do like some reenactment stuff. They shoot some cannons. It's pretty cool.
That sounds like fun.
No, it is fun, but we usually go the last week in June and the first week of July, but we're not going to be able to go until August because they're slowly opening stuff up, and they're not going to want us up there, from a different county to be like, just keep your Corona ass down there, So-
Stupid Stu. Stay
Yeah.
south.
But I don't know. I mean, it'll be okay. But I don't feel. I mean, I'm a homebody anyway. I don't really like to go places. I really don't. And
Mhm.
so this is kind of a built-in excuse for me, and it's kind of awesome. Like
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
mind
so-
it either.
Yeah.
But I miss going to like the restaurants and maybe the movies.
I miss
I would
going.
have loved to have gone to Europe this year.
Yeah, I miss going to shows, to concerts and stuff. Because we have
Mhm.
great the Chance Theater near us.
Was the other one called Community Chess Theater?
No, it's not Monopoly, but it's they have
Fuck
really
you,
good.
Jeff Bezos.
They- Is that how you say his name? Bezos?
I don't know. I just fucking just throw it out there. If anybody wants to correct me, fuck you.
Yeah. Put it down in the comment. Oh wait, this isn't YouTube. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's gonna go on YouTube
No, I
because
know.
I've done nothing to do after this.
Yes. So yeah, I miss going to concerts and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't really miss too much else. I don't really care about eating in restaurants too much. Movies, yeah, I'd like to go see movies, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Going over a friend's house, I'll pass.
I don't know. I'm lucky to have my fucking job. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
A lot of people are not.
right. No, a lot of people were hit hard, and it sucks. It really does
Mhm.
suck. And I'm glad they're opening up. Even they just got to
Yeah.
be safe. People have to be safe.
But at one point, do you have to say it's either, it's going to be the point where people die because of not working more than what the virus is
Well,
doing.
Well, right, because they get depressed. and they get,
A
things
mutual friend
happen.
of ours who lives in Brooklyn. I'm not gonna say his name, but
Uh,
lives in Brooklyn. He tweeted not too long ago that a self-respecting neighbor, family man, shot himself in his car, and one other lady
uh,
OD'd
yeah, I
in
mean,
a very well-to-do neighborhood. He does not live in squalor by any means, and I think you know who I'm talking about by now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard though, because it's
No.
you can't get inside people's minds. Aloneness is more. It's actually more detrimental to your health than a lot of other things. Being alone.
Mhm. Well, it's very
So
social creatures, so
right.
social distancing. I don't know. And
I mean,
then and then all these fucking conspiracy theories and all this yada yada
well,
yada
and
bullshit.
I'm not. I don't really subscribe to any of those. I mean,
I don't have
I don't.
enough money.
Yes, I don't think. I don't think. I don't think it was
Hey, that was
created.
hilarious. A
It
pat
was
on the back
good.
for you, sir.
I'm just gonna talk right over it because you can edit that out.
Don't step
But
on my laugh. I swear to God.
sorry,
Nobody's
sorry.
laughing. Come on.
I no laugh track. Oh,
That's a good idea.
there we go. I'm full of ideas. Like Michael Keaton and what was those guys? The night something. Him and Henry Winkler. He was the idea guy. Michael Keaton. What was it? Night Shift? I think it was Night Shift.
I don't know. My favorite Michael Keaton movie is Gung Ho, and nobody's gonna tell me different.
Gung
Okay.
Ho is great. Gung Ho is fantastic.
And I'll be honest, he's the only reason why that Spider-Man movie Homecoming was anywhere near watchable. Is because he played the Spider-Man villain called
Was
the Vulture.
well was Marissa Tomei in that one?
Yeah,
Well, there you
that,
go. So I still think she's awesome.
yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'd heard.
Are you looking to see if your wife's there?
Yeah, just looking around.
Yeah, mine's not
I
around.
heard her vagina.
Oh,
Okay.
hey now. Hey now. Um,
Where tubes off.
whoa.
What? What do you mean? What the fuck's wrong with you?
What?
Get out the wiffle ball bat. That's a callback.
Oh, wow.
Get the
That-
marker.
I kind of miss that show sometimes, and then sometimes I don't.
I miss it. I do miss it a lot. And then, we're not going to name names because whatever, they're going to do their own thing, and I don't want
Right.
any backlash from it. But
No.
as great as they are separate, and let's be honest, one of them's not
No.
doing so great now. But the one who's doing great right now, he's great to listen to, funny, all that other junk. But he needed that other half
Right.
to make it funny and make
Right.
it funnier in contrast.
Oh, exactly. They played well off each other. I mean,
And,
I found out about them back in '98. I think it was, and I was a fan right away. And and I mean, I know stuff happens. You can't hold on to this stuff forever. But man, it was a good run. Really
It was
was.
a great run, and if mental illness didn't rear its ugly head, which I'm convinced it was,
Yeah.
because you don't go through what he went through and not fucking have some sort of fuck. Obviously, it's a fucking problem.
Well,
If
you and I wouldn't,
subscribe to his YouTube, he does some weird fucking things by
He does.
himself.
but you and I wouldn't have met if it wasn't for them.
Well,
To be quite honest with you.
we met 20 times that day.
Well, that one day, but I mean, we wouldn't have met otherwise.
Oh god, I was so high.
Hi, I'm Ken. You're mad.
Hey!
man.
Hey! I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a stupid impression of somebody else doing an impression of somebody else.
Hi, you been
Really?
drinking? It just.
I
Would you
still think-
eat the moon if it was made of ribs? Just say yes.
Just
we'll
say
move
yes,
on.
and we'll move on. I polish it off with a top truth
Best character ever, Will Ferrell. Amazing.
Anybody who says Will Ferrell's not a god needs to be kicked
I don't-
in the dick.
I don't know why people think he's not funny. I really don't. And
See, there's a difference. There's subtle nuances to funny. There's different funny categories. He is stupid funny, and I love stupid funny.
Right.
That slapstick shit.
I like that. I
MacGruber.
like Chris Farley. He was that way, and so sad that he's gone.
Yeah, he
fucking
blue shit himself. Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
just it stinks, but I don't know.
I was just talking about him the other day with the Patrick Swayze skit, the Chip and Dale skit on SNL.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
The fat fuck flopping around. Oh,
That one,
he was the
he
nicest guy
actually,
in the world.
though that skit actually didn't do well for his psyche. He went into a depression after that. You know?
Yo, one of my favorite skits that he did, where he would sit with somebody famous, and the one that comes to mind is Paul McCartney.
Paul
He goes,
McCartney.
"Hey,
Yeah.
you were the Beatles?
Yeah. Remember when you were in the Beatles?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember? Hey, he just
I
fucking
know.
jerking his head around like a maniac.
I still love Matt Foley. The motivational speaker.
Hey,
I'm Matt Foley. It's
well,
great.
why do you freaking die?
He's David Spade's over there, and he's like, you know, he was like, "What do you want to do, young man?" "I want to be a writer." Then he goes over to Phil Hartman. He's like, "Hey, is that Bill Shakespeare over there? Hey."
And you see David Spade start laughing.
Oh, those are the best when they just can't contain it. They break character. Oh,
Only one person who did that all the time that I got tired of was Jimmy Fallon. Always fucking break on that show.
well,
And it got annoying.
he just laughed at it. I love him though, but
Yeah.
and I mean, think he's definitely a great replacement on the Late Show. You know.
I was gonna say I miss him doing sketches, and I'll be honest with you. I think this world needs something else written by Tina Fey,
Yeah.
like a 30 Rock. I swear. And after her show stopped, I think they all went to Parks and Rec after season 2 or 3 or something like that. Parks and Rec, I could give it a take. I mean, I like it. You know,
It's okay. It's
Andy
all right.
Dwyer character is timeless, and Tom's, hey, I'm a boo.
Yeah. But there was a movie though. I don't know who wrote it. If it was Tina Fey or not, or Maya Rudolph. But
was it Mean Girls? She wrote Mean Girls.
no, this was called Wine Country.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Have you seen it? It's pretty good actually. My wife, wanted to watch it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch a chick flick movie.
It's called Wine Country.
Wine Country.
I'm gonna do some producing and
Yeah,
look it up.
You should look it up. But Maya Rudolph's in it.
Amy Poehler, Rachel Dratch, all those girls.
Maya Rudolph's great in it. But
Amy Poehler, I love Maya Rudolph. Amy Poehler directed it, and it was written by Liz Katowski and Emily Spivey.
Okay.
So,
But Rachel Dratch was in it too, and she's freaking hilarious.
Oh, she's great in everything she does.
Dude, the one another funny ass skit that Will Ferrell does is when he and her are like the hippies in the hot tub.
We eat spiced meats and lamb shanks.
Drinking the wine, just pouring it. They're just dying. But no, you should check out Wine Country. It's actually good. It's actually really good. It's kind of like a poor man's Bridesmaids, but it's still funny.
Oh Lord!
And Bridesmaids is pretty funny.
Everything is a rip. Everything is a rip up of Bachelor Party. Let's be honest with each other.
Well, that was another great movie. I actually follow Tawny Katane on Instagram. She doesn't look like she used to.
Of course not. Does she still have the tags on her shoes?
I don't know. She never
tag, get it?
She never shows her shoes.
I learned that in pop-up
video.
Get it. I learned that in pop-up video.
Pop-up video.
Plop.
Yeah,
sorry, I don't know.
It's okay.
I don't know. Leave me alone. Don't fucking talk about it. What?
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 Huh? That was the Bachelor Party was a great movie. Those are all good movies.
Of course it was.
Tom Hanks is freaking awesome in that. This, if you don't do that, Milt will cut your balls off. This being Milt, this big giant Indian guy.
I know. But excuse me, I'm just not paying attention like I should be. Not like
That's okay. You can just edit that out.
I was trying to get the phone to work, and
still.
I don't know why the port isn't working. So I'll
you have to test it for next time. You can test it for the next time.
So how happy are you about the new gaming consoles? I know you're hardly a gamer.
Yeah, my son's more impressed with it than I am. I don't honestly. I don't really play games as much as I used to. You know,
Ask your wife.
oh hey, he's a he's a PS4 kid. He's a PlayStation kid.
Well, that's because he's a good boy. That's why.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did get the Xbox 360, and then he did get the Xbox One, which I have right here in the basement.
Sorry.
But I really just use that to watch YouTube on my TV. You know, I play an occasional Red Dead Redemption and an occasional GTA when I want to just drive around and run over people.
I like
shoot 'em.
Red Dead Redemption 2, Electric Boogaloo. I thought that was a really good sequel.
Electric Boogaloo.
A lot of breakdancing. You know what? I don't know. I'm so stupid. But my thing, anything that's a sequel, and I have to say it, is always going to be followed with Electric Boogaloo.
Okay. All right.
That's just
Yeah, if there's a
that's
two,
the
if there's a
way of me.
2 in the name, like
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
That was-
Pop and lock this time, motherfucker. Pop and lock.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, see, I don't know. I cannot wait for fucking sports to come back. And let me tell you, if anybody out there is a baseball fan like I am, those players are looking more and more like assholes every day.
I'm not
They
really a
fucking
baseball
put up a fight.
fan, so I don't know what you're talking about.
They're basically saying they're not getting paid enough and they won't want to play.
Really?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Really?
Yes.
Professional sport, all professional athletes are way overpaid, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Way overpaid. But you know what? That's people will pay for it, and their lifestyle demands it. I guess. I don't know. It's just it's crazy. You see these huge deals. It's like, real. Who needs
Yeah,
that much
I get it.
money?
I don't get
Who
it.
needs that much money?
A certain new pitcher to a certain New York team was upset that he got cut and he would only make $8 million this year.
Oh.
And he was pitching a fucking
Only,
fit.
yeah, only.
$38 million? How you going to live on that?
I don't know. They might have to give up one of your homes. Oh my!
Oh, not my house. That's where I put my things.
I don't know. When my kid is done with college and out on his own, and I told the wife, I said we're gonna get one of those tiny homes to just drive around. I would like to travel. I really want to go to Canada, to Banff National Park. I heard that's really nice.
Is that a joke?
I can't really spell it. No, Banff.
Oh, I thought you were being silly.
What'd you think I said?
I was like, what, do you own the park or something?
What's
Where's Chip? I love Chip Chipperson. I
What's
listen
that?
to that fucking podcast all the time.
Who?
Chip Chipperson
that?
podcast. What's that? It's
Yeah.
vulgar. Dude, Jimmy Norton is a fucking genius. He turned that character. I don't want to be another cool guy in the room, but I knew it. I knew that character was going places, and now he has a split personality disorder. Good for
Oh,
him.
yeah, he's definitely got 4 or 5 people in there. Chip's good. Chip's good.
Who's your favorite stand-up act?
Right now,
Yes.
that's hard to say. I haven't watched a lot.
All right.
Lately.
What's your favorite stand-up act that you've watched on Netflix?
Probably the Jim Brewer one. There's Jim Brewer and Gaffigan's funny. Also, Brian Regan. He's freaking hilarious.
Me and Boder saw Brian Regan, Second Row, Radio
Nice.
City. It was the album where he talked about the Pope,
Okay.
and everybody being annoyed. It's in New York City. The only place where the Pope is here.
Yeah. I was in New York City when the Pope came. It was on my birthday a few years ago,
Oh,
and I had to wait like 4 hours and then
Oh.
go through all kinds of security.
so
It was
fucking-
weird though. I did get goosebumps watching the Pope drive by and just
I'm sure it's. Was it?
mean-
Which one was that? Was it Benedict?
no. It was the current one.
Francis?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who cares about the Nazi? Leave him alone.
No, it was the current one. It was amazing. It really was. And
Only imagine.
yeah,
Only
it was
imagine.
freaking amazing. But back to Regan, I took the boy to see him a couple
Oh,
years
shit.
ago. Oh, it was great. It was. He did the Pop Tarts thing. If you got to get up and eat breakfast in 3 seconds, you better loosen up your schedule. You know, you freaking read the directions on the Pop-Tart box. You know? Put pastry into, or like open up pastry. Okay. Put pastry in toaster. It's like, I see what you're doing here. You know? It's great.
I see what you do.
Dude, the dude's great.
Dude, his fucking delivery is fucking insane.
It really is.
I love it.
It really is. And he's clean. You know, you can take your kid to see
Not
him.
many people can fucking do that.
No. I don't know. I mean, comedian-wise, I loved Carlin back in the day.
Doesn't.
I saw Eddie Murphy live back in the Delirious. Was it Delirious or Raw? One of those concerts. And I was third row in there, and he made fun of me because I had on a yellow sweater. Like, look at this guy. It looked like a pineapple. Thanks, Ed. You know, but no, he was great. You know,
No
I mean,
shit.
I love that. I still like him. People say he sold out. I don't think so.
Look, isn't that the point?
Yeah,
Isn't that the
course.
fucking point?
Of course
I
it
mean,
is.
yeah, when you're young and rebellious, yeah, selling out is awful, but that's your objective for everything you fucking do. Besides, have sex is to fucking get
and-
ahead.
I mean, in Chappelle, love Chappelle. The Chappelle Show,
Love
Dave Chappelle,
Charlie
he's great.
Murphy, just talking
Yeah.
about him
Oh
today.
God. Yeah. Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy. Oh my
The
god.
Prince thing where they're playing basketball and they make pancakes. Oh,
Big pancakes.
and
I
I mean,
love David Tell. David Tell, can't get enough of him.
really,
I saw David Tell. It was awesome.
I've never seen a David Tell show. I've seen a
him
couple of
twice.
skits. I like Rogan, but I like his podcast more than I like his comedy.
Yeah.
But because
You know-
he gets deep into stuff, you know.
Yeah, he just fucking goes down the rabbit hole. But if you like, go on Netflix. Do you have Netflix?
Yes.
Look up Bumpin' Mics with Jeff Ross and David Tell. It is the
Okay.
fucking.
Well, Jeff Ross is. I love those roasts. Oh my God, those roasts are hilarious. Those things are gold.
I think
they're
didn't we
brutal.
meet Jeff Ross one time? We were all in the studio.
We may have.
Bob Saget, I know that. I know we.
Oh yeah, we were all on that show.
Remember?
I still have that picture
Yeah.
where he was
I
going
on the
like he's
floor.
going like this, and you were on the floor with Ray, and I was
Oh.
back there with.
No, I was in the floor with Kaylee.
Kaylee. I was in the back with Stalker Patty, Pat from
Oh,
Menaki,
hi,
and Big
man.
A.
Anybody got a ginger ale?
So it's Janine, you know,
Mhm.
J9, and freaking Pat from Menaki, Big A, and Stalker Patty, and here I am.
The fucking diabetes club.
Uh,
Jesus Christ.
Pat's great. I love Pat.
Nah, Pat is fun.
I saw.
He's
I saw
having some
him.
problems on
Yeah,
Twitter. Have you
I
seen
guess.
him?
I guess his brother's not real nice to him.
No, I don't think. I think his brother's mentally impaired.
Yeah, he
It
may
looks
be.
like.
He may be. I don't know.
Definitely unstable. Because some of the shit he says.
Some of the tweets I've read are not nice.
No,
I don't think any of them are nice. You know.
You know me. I was like, family, huh? Oh.
I know. I was like, what WTF with this guy? And I get a thumbs up from Pat. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's about all I'm going to do. You know, it's none of my business.
I posted that meme with David Schwimmer, and he's like this, and the caption goes, "Get a load of this guy."
I see what you did there.
Well,
I got it. I got the joke.
watch that.
Okay.
You know who's growing on me? And I thought, I was like, fuck this guy. John Mulaney has really, really,
Yeah, never really watched enough of his
I'm
stuff.
telling you, he's got probably 3 to 4 specials on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Plus, he does a show with Nick Kroll
Okay, yeah.
called Oh Hello.
All
where they
right.
play 2 older people. The funniest fucking, I swear to God.
Well,
I can't urge you enough. Like the moment we get off of here, you have to go. If your wife wants to give you a hug, you take your big palm of yours and you smash her against the wall and go, I got things to do.
I'll probably go to bed after this. I gotta get up early.
Well, listen, nobody wants to go on the edge. I get up at 5:15. What time do
I
you
get up at 5:00.
Oh,
But tomorrow I'm gonna get up at 6 because I'm working from home. So So that's about when I start anyway. I just roll out of bed, come downstairs, and go, hey, look at my email. Look at this guy.
You're a male. But I'm telling you, you should go up and just watch a couple minutes of it.
Okay.
My favorite person I've seen live besides David Tell, I saw Jerry Seinfeld at the Borgata.
Ooh.
Let me tell you how funny that fucking guy is.
I'm sure he is. That's
Dude.
The best comedy ever. Best comedy ever. Best
Absolutely.
comedy program ever written.
Dude, Seinfeld. You can't. Yeah. And I know we spoke about this the other day. You gotta watch Curb. You gotta watch it.
Yeah,
if you love Seinfeld, Curb is gonna fucking blow your dick off.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
that
don't
good.
know if I want to do that though. I need that. But...
Maybe turn it down.
All right.
Maybe wear a belt.
Okay. A belt. What do you wear? Those old man garters to hold up those black socks? You wear with the sandals.
Fucking
You know who was funny too that I've seen? I mean, and a lot of comedians that I get like a taste of are actually usually guests on Rogan's show or in those comedy roasts. Like Chris D'Elia, he's pretty funny. If you haven't seen him.
Chris D'Elia, is that the one who's been accused to predatory actions against minors?
I don't know what the name of his thing is, but he did a thing.
He's in trouble.
Oh, well, I don't know. Now I gotta look it up.
Underage girls or whatever on the computer.
No, that I did not know. Let's,
he was on that show with Whitney, right? Whitney Cummings. Guest starring role in Workaholics. Kind of has a surfer look, but he has jet black hair.
Oh, okay, yes, it is him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait,
he
played a pedo on TV, and now he's facing sexual misconduct.
Yeah, he played a pedo in Workaholics. He was going after boys.
Okay, yeah, he was on Workaholics. Yeah, I didn't know that about him. Right. We won't be watching that again.
Yeah,
he did a thing where he made fun of Eminem, and then Eminem used him in his video. It's kind of funny.
What's the matter? He liked nuts. You know, I'm stealing all of Jim Norton's stuff.
That's right, go ahead.
They put brownie fudge in fucking M&M's now.
Really?
And it doesn't sound like it would be good.
Is it?
But it kind of is.
You know who we totally just bypassed about this comedian thing is Bill Burr.
I just watched Paper Tiger the other night.
Dude, did you watch? I haven't seen yet. What's the one that he's in now? The Long Island? No. Which one's he in? He's a firefighter. What show? Crap. I think Pete Davidson's in it. And,
the Pope of Staten Island.
Something like that. Yeah.
You know what? I haven't watched it yet. I'm not going to pay $20 to watch anything Pete Davidson is in, first off.
No.
But I feel like it's a ripoff of the Pope of Greenwich Village with fucking, what's his face? Mickey Rourke.
My buddy that I was in Batman with played Bill Burr's stunt double. It plays his stunt double in that show.
Oh, shit, really?
I saw a Facebook post of it with him and Bill Burr.
It's a movie, I thought.
Yeah, it's a movie, yeah.
Oh.
But and it was funny. There's a picture with him and Bill. Right, I'll text it to you later. But it's because he's got like the big handlebar mustache and his shaved head. And my buddy looks just. I'm like, oh my god, Paul. Because he was one of the. He had a bigger part in Batman than I had. But he was cool as shit. I met a lot of cool people. But yeah, so he played his stunt double. I was like, no shit, man, that's awesome. Bill Burr's hilarious. He freaking kills me. I just my face hurts after watching anything he does. You know?
He's one of those guys that thinks he makes you think he's going one way, and he'll fucking snap it back and bring you the other way. Even when it comes to just stories that he's telling or his political views or whatever. And I heard him and the other part of that radio show had a falling out because of that one guy's.
I don't know.
Racist tweet. I don't know. I think
it's hard these days. You can't say anything.
No,
you really can't. And I mean, I try not to. I really try to stay away from politics on social media because I don't want, like, people that I'm friends with. I know they're leaning one way. I don't want to talk about it because I want to still be their friend. You know.
Yeah, I know.
But so
I lean in the middle. I just
yeah,
fucking I
but it's
hate
hard.
everybody.
I mean, there's good and bad in everybody, but there's some certain things people just do some stupid shit. You
I
know.
mean, I mean, the president is the hot button issue for the last fucking seems forever.
Well, I
And
mean,
they
it's
don't
gonna be.
realize that the president's not the fucking problem. I'm sorry, it's not the problem.
No.
It's the government itself. The people in the government who've been there. Some people have been in the government for 50 years, and they
Right.
keep saying they're going to change stuff, and they
Right.
haven't changed anything in 50 years. What
No,
makes
and
you think they're going to do it
it's
now?
not going to. I mean,
No.
sadly enough, we're starting to change things now. But you
But
know,
the fact that you can become a millionaire as a civil servant, there's no reason why these people should be paid that much.
no.
Term
And
limits and cut your salaries in fucking half.
right when they're set for life for healthcare forever, and they're
Absolutely.
set and
they
their
get
their
guards.
pensions. You
Like, who
know,
the fuck are you? You know, it's almost to the point where they really don't represent the American people anymore because
No.
they're so out of touch.
and everything takes so long to do. You got this bill, you got this,
That's
you got
because
that.
we
You
have
got to
a
sit here, you
fucking
got to sit there.
1,000 people trying to agree
Oh, I
on
know.
one thing, and
I
it's
know,
never
and
going to happen.
it'll never happen. It'll never happen.
Never going to happen.
Yeah.
Hold
Someone
on,
calling
I'm
you?
on the line.
You get a phone call there? Is that Boater?
I was waiting for Boda to call back, but you know him. Oh,
He probably fell asleep.
Ken.
I'll look for him on Pal Talk at some
I'll
point.
look for him on.
Ooh, my chair's
But
squeaking.
yeah, and that's pretty much all I want to get into it right now. I mean, I'll have a conversation, and the fact that people are not being friends over this fucking thing is ridiculous to me.
It is ridiculous. It really shouldn't. It really should not impact the way you're friendly with somebody.
Mm.
You're gonna have different views. That's what makes the world great. You know, you're gonna have different opinions.
But somewhere along the line, we became unhinged, and the fact that we've got that my team is better than your team thing going on,
Well,
and
yeah.
it's becoming rampant in every aspect of like my toothbrush is better than your fucking toothbrush.
But there's always the one upper. You know, there's always that one upper guy. You know, and there's, I wasn't when I was growing up. I wasn't growing up with the every kid gets a trophy thing. I don't really believe in that either.
Look what that did.
Right. Yeah.
These fucking kids now.
So
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It's just great. One of my friends that I argue with about masks and stuff just sent me a video. I'm not watching that yet. Masks don't work. I said, well, then don't wear it, but just don't come near me.
Like, you know what? You can think about that and you can have your opinion on it, but the fact of the matter is it going to hurt you?
No.
It might. In the long run, it might hurt you. You're not supposed to rebreathe your own fucking air.
No, but you're not supposed to wear it 24/7 either. You know, and if the thing is, if it's a requirement, you should do it if you want to go to these places. You know, and I really don't want to get my 90-year-old mother-in-law sick.
I know,
so,
but my body, my choice.
I mean, that's my take on it.
My body, my choice.
Yes, it is. It is your choice. I would never say I'm not going to talk to you.
It's also your choice to stay home.
It is, but I have to go into work because I'm essential. Essential.
I have not had a day off yet.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm tired.
You tired?
I'm tired, mentally tired.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm glad I have a
me too.
job.
Me
and
too. I mean,
today they Trump announced another stimulus check. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks, they're gonna roll it out, and this one is supposed to be huge. No, huge.
Huge. It's huge.
But now they're also talking about back to work bonuses and shit like that. So
we got I guess you would call it hazard pay for
I got nothing
for being there. But I mean, because I never stopped going, you never stopped going, and I mean they definitely taking precautions. They take our temperature before we go in, and they hand you a mask, and we got to wear a mask walking around. But then when I'm in the clean room, as I said, I'm an engineer, so I'm in the clean room. It's just like a normal thing. You're wearing a hairnet mask, a whole suit and gloves, so I'm used to it.
Yeah,
doesn't bother me
anyway.
Doesn't bother me at all. But
crap, I'm just looking at your scars in the background and thinking
The
I want to have a
boxes?
cigar.
Oh yeah, I got a few boxes back there. Yeah, like
Get up in the back seat.
I probably got like
Get in the
200.
back.
Got like 200 boxes.
I'm telling you, I might take you up on your offer to make me one of those string things out of the cigar backs.
Yeah, like this, you mean? Like one of these there guitars here?
One of
Yeah.
these here guitar. That's fucking neat looking.
You like that? Yeah, I've been making those for just over 2 years now.
Nice.
So, and
I see you have a lot of Camacho Connecticut's in the background.
yeah, there's a lot of those. I made one
They're
cigar
good.
box
They're
out of
mild.
those. Yeah,
That's what I smoke.
I don't really smoke cigars. I'll have one or two a year, but there's a box there, a Lunatic. That's a good box. There's some good ones.
I'm telling you, I got some Monte Crisco's. You got some Romeo and Julietas.
Yep.
What else you got over there?
I got like Arturo Fuente.
Oh, Fuente.
Get some punch
Mm.
ones. What else I got there? I got
There
got a little.
I've got Highclere Castle.
Okay. I got.
But yeah, I mean, I usually go when I'm in a pinch and the guy knows everything about it. It's Doc James Cigars in Sherbrooke.
Mhm.
Good guy, knows his stuff. He's got a nice lounge area.
Cool.
And what's good about it too is that it's on a building with a nice enclosed roofed porch, so you don't have to be inside a fucking lounge. You can go outside. You can go outside and hang out. It's phenomenal.
Okay.
And he knows his shit. And if he doesn't have it, he can get it. It's fantastic. He's
What
a
about,
good
like,
dude.
What about like
Good dude.
Sweet Jane? You heard of Sweet Jane's?
I've heard
Big-
of him.
Big Bottom Betty, Fat
Yeah,
Bottom
Big
Betty,
Babalu.
Fat Bottom Betty. Yeah. Oh, this one's good. This box is pretty cool. It's Crazy Alice. That's a good one. Can't really make a guitar out of that, but
How about a banjo?
store stuff. I get
Oh,
your banjo.
kindling.
No, we can have a whole nother show on that stuff because I've made some weird ass instruments. Made a guitar out of
Oh.
a shovel. I made two guitars out of crutches. Made
I've seen those.
yeah. There's actually you can probably I don't know if you can see one of them. It's hanging.
I-
It's hanging on the
I-
wall back there. See it? That's a
Oh, look at
guitar. That crutch.
that. Oh shit.
So
I also own a lamp you made out of a cigar box.
yes, yeah. I still make the. Actually, just made one. I'm going to send to somebody. Here, hang on one second here, buddy.
Oh, here we go.
Just knocking stuff over. Probably heard that too. Yeah, this one I made a little Sons of Anarchy lamp. This box.
Jesus.
It's pretty cool though.
It is pretty neat. I'm
So-
sure that'll go.
Yeah, get a little little cord there to turn it on and put some feet on it. And hey, I've done a couple of trade shows actually, a couple of artsy craftsy shows.
I was at one of them.
And you were at one of them and you bought a lamp.
And my son almost knocked all your shit over.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's just wood, They're actually still going to have that show this year. It's going to be in November again.
Oh, really?
So they're still actually making provisions to have it. I think by then, at least we'll be able to, even if we have to wear masks or whatever. I think it'll be okay. Really do.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I think it'll be all right. I mean, I really enjoyed that. That was a good time. That was my first one, and I sold
Yeah,
two
something's gotta
guitars.
give.
I sold
Something's
two
gotta give.
guitars, and I sold about 10 lamps, which was pretty good
That's
know,
fucking great. You
for
kidding?
2 days worth of stuff. Because the third day we got snowed out. So,
Hey, you're doing all right.
hey, it's a fun hobby. That's the thing. That's you got to if you find something you like to do.
I like doing this. I love
do it.
this.
This is great.
I love it.
I'm glad you asked me to do this. This is awesome.
Well, the other guy, I just got tired of fucking waiting.
That's okay.
I was like, listen, I want to be serious about this. I like doing it. Yeah. And he's a good dude. I've known him forever, but I
Sure.
just don't think he had it in him. And you had to carry the conversation to pull it out of him. He never wanted to talk by himself.
Now,
So,
I don't mind talking about anything.
so,
I know a little about everything.
so Kent and Bam saved the world. Is that what we're going with now?
I guess. I think
I'll
that's
take
what it was.
because I'll use that. I'll change the YouTube channel, and we'll get that set up.
All right.
And I'll get a Twitter too. Just fucking do everything, right? Fuck it.
Yeah, man.
But
sounds like a plan.
that was us saving the world. I'm Kent.
I'm Bam.
See you.
Bye.
All right. Hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Not because it still says